Hey guys, I'm Chris,
I'm Alex.
and we are the Vegas Dogs. However, we are not in Vegas right now. We are in Lake Tahoe, and we just took a Caesar's Air offer, and we're going to just share our experience with it. The good, to be honest, not so much
I was
bad.
gonna say there's not
Not so
much
much bad,
bad.
but we got a lot
No.
of things that we just want to share and just give people the insight that in case you're ever thinking about doing this, this is our experience and how we did and how we thought about Lake Tahoe. Okay, so first, how did we get here? Well, we had, like I said, we had the Caesar's Air offer, which for both of us to come from Minneapolis to basically Lake Tahoe cost us $198. So that was for 4 nights hotel and the flight, which was Sun Country. Now, Sun Country, it's like a Greyhound with wings. However,
I will say, we didn't leave on time, but we landed exactly at 7:22 as scheduled. They had in-seat power. They also offered one drink during their first beverage service as part of the Caesars Rewards Air package. So one drink, alcoholic drink, was included, and there was nothing really off limits.
no, you could have whatever you wanted.
Bloody Mary, mixed drink, wine.
Yep, had a nice Captain and Coke on the way down, relaxing. Plus, they also gave you a nice snack bag.
Oh yeah,
which
the big
was
snack bag.
like a bag of chips, Slim Jim type thing, Oreo, mints. So after you eat the Slim Jim, your breath smells fine for the person beside you, even if they weren't wearing shoes and had their bare feet hanging out.
That was him. So another thing too about the configuration of the plane, it is a 3-and-3. However, because it's mostly couples or groups of two that go, you either get to book a window in the middle or two aisles. So there's no option to do an aisle and a middle seat like we typically do on planes.
Yeah.
We're going to look into how you get closer to the front of the plane because that's one of my things. But
maybe the higher you up, maybe the higher status you are, the front of the plane you get.
But yeah, we haven't quite figured that out. But it does include a check bag and a carry-on bag. So no extra hidden fees involved at all, which not that we were surprised about, but you just never know. So
yeah, so that was perfect. So what we had to do, we had to drive to Minneapolis to take this plane, which wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we got on. So if you were in, like I said, if you wanted Caesar's Air, you could go to whatever kind of airport that's probably close by, like where we live. We get them to like Minneapolis or like Green Bay in Wisconsin or Eau Claire, Wisconsin, but they're all over the country. So, and there's many different ones you could take. We wanted to try Lake Tahoe for a while, so fortunately enough, this worked out for us. And so after we got to Reno, it was an hour shuttle to Lake Tahoe. Fortunately enough, we got on a bus that worked. So part of our experience was great. Others might not have had a good one off the hop, only because one of the buses didn't break down. And again, it's just it's just a shuttle bus. A couple of them looked like Greyhound buses, and then the one that we hopped on was like a normal hotel shuttle bus. Little
25 people.
Yeah. But the good thing about it is, so in the hour ride, on the bus, they had a fully stocked cooler with beer, wine, water, pops, so whatever people wanted, you could have had. And then I guess the idea is that you give the driver a tip,
he was great.
Which was like a nice common courtesy thing, a couple free drinks, because like when I got off the airport, I was kind of in my head, I'd like to get maybe a couple beers just for the ride because I knew it was going to be an hour. But fortunate enough, it was already on there, ready to go. And that was a huge positive to it. And then as you arrive, the keys and your package are ready
at the hotel.
Yeah.
So when you walk in the doors, they just have two people working, a whole table of waters, which I know it's just water, but it's really nice to get a water to bring to the room. That's not always possible in Vegas.
These guys.
And they had a great big table with envelopes and the last names. So you just gave them your last name, ID. They hand you an envelope, had your keys, a little welcome letter, and information about the shuttle back to Reno for the way off.
Yeah, just so that when you're sending off that, you're enjoying your time there, and then at least it's organized. And it was very organized.
Yeah, very organized.
Kind of coming and going, which was great to see. So again, because your first thought is that we got to rush off this bus and get to the front of the line because there's going to be 25 people waiting in line. It was a little bit late at night, so that was your first thought, and everyone's kind of looking around, probably thinking the same thing.
And
But
that's
these,
why I ran to the shuttle bus. I made Chris wait for my bag.
which
I
was
ran to
fine.
the shuttle bus because I thought I want to get on a shuttle bus and a seat at the front because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we're all gonna have to wait in this line because everyone on the plane, it is a private charter plane. I don't know if we mentioned that, but every person on the plane, it's a Caesars plane only. So everyone's coming here to check in. So I'm thinking, oh gosh, I got to get to the front of the bus. Little all these poor old people just pushing my way to
It
the
was,
front,
yeah, but
but I didn't want to wait in line.
the mood on the plane was great because everyone's in the
Great,
same mood.
yeah,
Everyone wants to get there. They want to, gamble. We had a split experience, but we'll get to that in a bit. But
yeah.
again, as for getting there, it was,
Very smooth sailing.
yeah, it was awesome, and yeah, zero complaints from us.
Yeah, sure.
So, and then we'll get into a few other things as we go. So next, we'll probably talk about the casino itself. Okay, next we'll talk about Caesars Republic, the casino, as
Formerly known as
Harvey's
Harvey's.
Lake Tahoe. So it is newly renovated. We got a new room essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Looks brand new. I will put it in right now. Actually, I'll pop it in right now. All right, we are arrived. 11:22. Thanks, babe. All right, been a little bit of a late day, but we checked into our room. Not bad. It's basic king room, part of the charter, part of the deal. So I'm not sure what kind of view we're gonna have. Ooh, is it? I know, that's okay. We got there's Bally's, a golden nugget down the road a little bit. Whoopsie, that was way too much. Golden nuggets over there. Whoa, we gotta zoom out. Bally's, there's me right there. And then just a little bit of landscape of the room. What do we got? Oh, let's turn on this guy right here. Not bad, king room, but it has some nice little areas. The drawers were open when they came in, which I kind of like, showing that they're all open. We got a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't wreck that. So we do have a fridge. That's okay. Hey, that's not bad at all. Okay, we got a fridge. Let's check out the bathroom situation. Oh, it's got, all right, we got one entrance. Okay, not bad. Private bathroom, which I kind of like. I like that, like, enclosed. We got the glass doors, which, if you've watched any of our vlogs, I like the full glass doors. Hey, this is different. It's got the coffee area right inside the bathroom, which is kind of different. Yeah, little single vanity, which Alex can probably make use of. But the one thing that's kind of interesting, it has the one light thing right here. What is it? See, it's more of a European thing. It's got the insert card for power. So how's that deal? So if you take that out, it went black a few minutes ago. But anyway, we're going to unpack. It's been a very long day for us, and then we'll get more into the details about maybe what we've been going through thus far. It's been pretty good so far, so we'll go from there in a little bit.
It's very nice. We have a very nice view.
We do have a very nice view, which you'll see pretty much right here anyway. I'll do like the day and night, but it does. It's a nice new casino. They said they did $160 million renovation to it. So we obviously we can't compare it to anything in the past, but from our first experience, it was good. We liked it. The casino games, it's got like a mid-range variety of games. It doesn't have,
not as many as I thought.
Yeah, like they're missing a few games, like even off the top of my head, like they don't have any like Lightning Link games if you're into those. So like, the Corrida de Toro, Checkered Flag, they didn't have that. No Bull Blitz.
No of the other Lightning Links.
Like Tiki Fire, things like that. So they're missing a few of those games. However, they got slots. They have tables that you can get on kind of during the day. Once it hits about 6 p.m. though, and again we're Sunday to Thursday, so the weekend's probably worse. About 6 p.m. till later very at night, it's very busy. Like it's tough to get on tables. They do have a high limit room, very nice in there,
nice.
very
beautiful.
Very nice people in there, and they're very accommodating. We played a little bit in there, so again, it was a very nice spot. Nice. They got a poker room.
Yes.
Nice brand new looking poker room. They do have a sports book. They do have the stations around, so if you want to make bets, so they literally have everything you want in terms of that kind of stuff. So obviously they're not lacking anything. They have all their bases covered. The bars in the place.
There's no lounges. Like, for example, when we're in Vegas, we'll go sit at the Glass Bar at Planet Hollywood or Harrah's Lounge
Chandelier
or
Bar,
Chandelier
Cosmo.
Bar, something like that, and just sit down and have a drink. There's only one place to do that here, and that's at Cleo's, which is in the lobby.
Yep.
Loved it, though. Like, no complaints about it at all. It was lovely. We had 2 different bartenders. They were great.
Yeah, Nos and
Justin.
That
reminded me of my brother.
Yeah, Nos and Justin. Shout out to you guys. They were awesome.
Yeah,
Made an excellent
really nice
espresso martini.
And give us great recommendations on what to do in the area, which was really nice too.
Very helpful.
Very helpful.
Very helpful, guys. They were really good. And it's
at Cleo's is called Coffee and Cocktails. So one half of the bar is the coffee, so in the morning when you're getting up, and the other half of the bar is cocktails. And I thought, what a great use of space. Like, everyone here loves coffee in the morning, cocktails at night. So it is a really good use of the space. However, I think during the week, for sure, I know while we've been here, it's only been open until 10 p.m. is the latest.
Yeah.
On the weekends, it might be open later, but past 10 p.m., there's really nowhere to get a cocktail.
Like a nice drink.
Like a nice drink.
You can get a well drink, you can get beers, you can go, there's a couple other spots, but yeah, they do close down. And for that part, so that's the only kind of downside to it. Like, there's no really, you can't really get any frozen drinks, any fancy drinks, nothing like that. It's very, very simple. But it is a good spot. Like, it was nice. We went there we went there every night for a drink, and it was excellent. We really enjoyed it. You get, as for Diamond members, for Caesars members, you get 3 diamond drinks instead of 4, and it's only a value of $12.
Yes.
So that's a little bit different, because Vegas would be 4 and 25, and their value up to 25. So, however, the drinks here are a little bit cheaper.
Yes.
We found a lot of the drinks, like the drinks that we got, where they range between about $12 and $17.
Yeah, at the most.
Yeah, like 12 to 17. Where Vegas, you're looking at
22 and up.
20s, anywhere 20s range, and then also you get a $10 Starbucks credit a day, but you can use it at that Cleo place as well.
Starbucks is across the street at Harrah's.
Yeah, they're exactly. So
yeah. Also, before I got drink service here is great. Every time we've been gambling, everyone's been around really quickly. So
they were great. The cocktail service was excellent. Like, it was 10 out of 10, and they were lovely women. Great job.
All times of the day, night, anytime. It wasn't any specific time. They were really good. So, and also mixed drinks you can get.
Yep.
But you can't get like an espresso martini or anything of that nature. Just kind of beer, well drinks. Don't get the red wine.
It wasn't the best.
We made that mistake.
And you thought near Napa it'd be good, but we had a couple times that wasn't great. But
don't do it.
They were good in the restaurants.
Yes.
So, however, the only thing with restaurants, we'll touch upon that.
Speaking of restaurants,
they have a Hell's Kitchen and a Wolf by Vanderpump.
Yes.
So it's 2 fancy restaurants. There's no late night snacks. There's not like a pizza place. There's not like a burger place. It's just 2 fancy places, and that's it. That was the one kind of downfall. I thought there'd be some kind of late night bite, or even just like midday, you want a sandwich, pizza, whatever. Wasn't it? You'd have to go across the street or venture around, which also was very nice. It was a nice spot.
It's beautiful.
But we did go to Hell's Kitchen. Yes. We enjoyed it.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. We had the pre-fee. We had that. So I had the beef Wellington, the scallops, and obviously the sticky toffee pudding, which is excellent.
The best.
And it was, again, service there was really nice. We've had it a few times. We're like going about once a year to Hell's Kitchen. It was really nice. We didn't try Wolf. Again, I'm sure it probably would have been.
It wasn't really a menu that stuck out to me, to be very honest. And also, once you eat like beef, I don't want to have like steak again the next night. I don't know.
Again, that's our personal preference. People
totally personal preference, and when we looked for reservations, we probably should have made one ahead of time for Wolf. So every night there was time available for Hell's Kitchen. But when I went to look for Wolf, there really wasn't any reservations other than like 4:00 or 8:30.
Yeah. So we had to go across the street to have a couple little bites, which is perfectly fine because they're still connected. You can still charge to your room. Mm-hmm. So we went to
Sapori, the Italian restaurant.
Yep, Sapori, the Italian restaurant, which is pretty good. It's not gonna knock your socks off. It's Italian.
American
Italian.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was okay. It was a good meal. We were happy with it.
Very happy. Great waiter. Oh, jeez.
Dawn.
He was so nice. Dawn.
Again, shout out to Dawn. Dawn was great.
He was great.
It was so it wasn't too bad. So again, we just had a
Pizza and pasta.
yeah,
Mhm.
and it wasn't too bad. So
And that's what
average
we
pricing.
felt like. I didn't really want to sit down for a big fancy meal.
Yep, just got like a nice,
perfect.
well, like a half graph wine,
Yep.
just like glass wine each. Enjoyed it. We went to El Jefe,
Yes.
so the Mexican place. It was a lighter bite. Just had a torta and
Flight.
a flight of nachos. So it had three different things.
Yeah.
So it had salsa, it had a guac, and then it had a
Queso.
exactly, which is pretty good. But again, that's all we wanted. I mean,
Yes.
you could have got tacos. I had like a full menu, whatever you wanted, and then the brew house was the last
Brew
one.
Brothers.
Brew Brothers, sorry. Brew Brothers was the last one, and that was a good spot too.
It's good. Yeah,
It
it's
was
very conveniently located. Like
yeah.
right off the street, and you're right in the restaurant.
It's literally it's not it's a a 30-second walk across the street, so very close. And there we had a nice. We had a salad that we shared, and then we had a
What else did we
burrito.
have?
We had a breakfast.
Oh, breakfast
We had a
burrito.
breakfast burrito, which was excellent because
Oh,
I'm not a
so
big egg guy,
Yeah.
but I literally ate half of it.
Yeah, you did.
So, but it was excellent. It was very good. And again, it was those were nice. Those are reasonable, like low to mid price places.
Yeah.
Where that was the difference. So, and it was like Harrah's. So if you've been to Harrah's in Vegas, had the same kind of feel.
Totally.
And again, so you'd have to go there for like the lower to mid ones. And then again, they had a couple places that had happy hours too. So
Yes,
there's a couple places in the area that have happy hours. So if you look at that, they would be good to look at as well.
Yes.
So yeah, other than that, the casino itself thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But for us, I would say, for me personally, I would say it's got like, for most people, are going to have like a 1 to 3 day max. So again, we're at our 3 day.
We're at our 3 day max.
And we're good.
Yeah.
We're ready to go home. So that's the one thing that is good for us. But again, it's just because it's
not very big.
Yeah.
And gosh, Harrah's is right across the street, but it's not been very nice to us.
Wasn't very nice.
So we've been trying to go to Harrah's, and it's just didn't work out. So if you're doing okay at both, I could see.
Yeah.
And we didn't venture down to Bally's or Golden Nugget or anything like that.
Yeah. There's a few other casinos. There's a Dottie's. There's a couple other little casinos in the area. So again, you can venture around. And we did venture around, which we will talk about in a second. So that'll be the next chapter in this little video. But other than that, the casino itself I thought was pretty good, and we definitely enjoyed it. Okay, next chapter in our adventure is some of the excursions, some of the things you could do around town, which we did do. We did two things. We had a handful that we thought about doing, but on any vacation, you get caught up into things, and it doesn't happen. However, we did two fun things that were recommended.
Yes.
First, we rented e-bikes. We had to go out to the Incline Village.
So first, in order to get there, we did rent a car. So there is an Enterprise right here in. It still says Harvey's Lake Tahoe if you go to book with Enterprise, but it is Caesars Republic. So it's right in the lobby. I don't know, 50 feet from the lobby, up a little thing of stairs. So we were able to get the car right from here, which was easy peasy, $100 for the day.
Yep. $104, which was fine. It was just a little SUV.
An SUV. We could have got a car. Might have been a little bit cheaper, but I'm not used to driving a car, and so.
Yeah, and it was a 24-hour rental, which is good. So it was fine. They were good with it. So it was it's normally about a 30-minute drive to where it is, but with traffic and there's construction.
Lots of construction
everywhere. It took about 45 minutes. The drive in was absolutely beautiful. The scenery was crazy. We kind of joked. We felt like we were kind of in like a Hallmark movie, driving in through, just the shoreline. The trees were
beautiful.
Yeah, like it was
a nice sunny day. Like it was just the perfect day to go. I think too. That really helped.
It was awesome. So when we got to the place, again, we rented the e-bikes. It was $229.
We did the full day rental. Okay.
There were three different options.
2 hours.
2 hours was $79. 3 hours was $89, or all day was $99. So they basically said if you were just gonna boot it there and back, you could probably do it in 2 hours, which is right. Yeah. And then they said, if you want to take some pictures and stop and do a couple things, 3 hours is better. But if you really just want to take your time, go there for lunch and do, just really take your time.
Yeah.
Do the all day one. So I mean, I would just recommend getting the $99 one, so it's just stress-free.
Then you're not in a rush trying to get back. So what we did was, we rented the bikes from Vista Bikes, which is right in Incline Village. I don't know. We got very lucky. We drove right in at what 9:30, I
Yep.
think 9:30, 9:45. Drove right in, got a parking spot right in the parking lot, right
Yeah,
outside.
it was really good.
So go early. Like I know everything you read online says go early. Really,
Definitely
just
go early.
go early because as soon as noon hits, it gets really busy.
And it gets hotter, but it does. Like the trail itself, when we we rode our bikes to the beach. To It's about 8 kilometers. When we rode there, it was pretty good. We had to weave in and out of a few people,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that bad. It was really easy. But coming back was
Yeah.
different. You're
So
dodging so many people.
so we took what's called the East Shore Trail. I keep calling it the East Coast Trail. Let me triple check this. Hold on. Yes, East Shore Trail. So it starts in Incline. We rented the bikes in Incline Village, so there's a little bit of a bike ride you got to take in order to get to the East Shore Trail.
Yeah.
They give you a map. They're very nice at that Vista Bikes. Once you get on the trail, it's great. There is lots of other people walking dogs with kids. So I made him ring the bell. I couldn't ring the bell.
Oh yeah, I was like, just ring the bell. On your
Go
left.
around. I'm just not used to that. I don't know.
It was fine. I did almost run, like 2 kids ran right in front of me.
Kids.
I almost fell off my bike twice just because kids just ran out in front of me. And anyway, that's fine.
Anyways,
that's part of the game. That's part of it.
So on the way there, it wasn't very busy at all. We were able to stop. So we stopped at Hidden Beach. There's a couple other points along the way. They have like little areas where you can like pull off, and they'll have something that reads like at this point, if you look this way, and a little bit of history about Lake Tahoe. So we stopped at quite a few places, and then at the very end of the East Shore Trail is Sand Harbor, which is like super famously known for the rocks that are everywhere and people are jumping off them. And it's
we
a
saw
postcard.
them do it.
Oh,
it was really cool. Yeah, we stopped at the Kokanee for lunch.
Yes, and they have a nice lunch spot there too.
Yeah, it was really good. They have you could get drinks, you could get whatever you wanted. So we got 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Some nice frozen drinks for the hot day. I ate the fish tacos, which were excellent, by the way. They were really good.
I did not. I got a chicken sandwich.
But I mean all that. So we got like 2 drinks, and the lunch was
like $80.
Yeah, that was fine. So I mean, we're playing the tourist, playing that. You could obviously make it as much or as little as you want. There were some cheaper things on the menu, but it was pretty good.
Yes.
And definitely recommend it if you go there, make that day, just go have lunch. It was a nice little spot. You can hang out on the beach if you want. So if you you packed a backpack, you could bring swim trunks. You could pack a towel. There are spots around that you could lay on the beach and just kind of have a day. So that's why, again, it was, if you wanted the full day, it would be cool to have.
Yeah, so you can only get into Sand Harbor with a reservation if you have a car before 10:30. They will let the public in to the parking lot after 10:30, only if people haven't shown up for the reservations.
Yeah.
The only other way to get into it is through this trail. So that's why we rented the e-bikes, and it's $2 a person to get in.
Get in the park.
Get into the park.
But they'll shut it down though. So when we left at 12:31, like it was closed. They said like no more. They're at capacity, and they won't let everyone in. And we saw a lineup of cars thinking they were getting in. So there's going to be a lot of disappointed people in that.
Yeah. So I think it was just so much easier to take the path and go in rather than try and fight for a parking spot at 10:30, because I'm guessing those reservations get eaten up really fast if you don't plan it ahead of time. Like when I went to go look the week before we came, I thought, oh, we're going to go here. Oh my gosh, you need a reservation. I looked, October is like the next time you could get one. So, whoops. So learn from me.
We both enjoyed it.
Yes.
Would you obviously do it again?
Oh yeah. E-bikes are great. I was a little scared. The girl says, have you guys ever ridden a bike before?
And again, if you haven't ridden a bike in years, it's very easy.
You just get it back on it.
It's a couple pedals and it does a lot of the work for you, so it was pretty good. I would do it again. That was excursion 1. We did that, and then the second one we took the gondola up into the mountain, and again, absolutely stunning scenery.
Yeah, so it's called Heavenly Village Gondola.
Yep,
that's what we took,
and that cost $160. So it was $80 each for like an all-day pass. And again, it was something that we wanted to do. If you type it in for Lake Tahoe, it'll definitely come up too. So definitely something you could do. It's kid friendly. There's a lot of activities you could do once you get up top to the top of the mountain. There is like these basically gigantic jungle gyms.
Oh yeah, like tree
There,
climbing
yep,
or rock climbing. Sorry,
yep.
and
There was that. There was rock climbing. There is like a sled thing that kind of goes down, like
I
kind
know
of like
everyone calls it something different.
like a coaster type
Coaster or
thing.
sledging, or yeah, there's a couple
You
different
could
words
do
for it.
that. You could even go up a little bit further up onto the ski lift. It'll
Yeah.
take you up further in the mountain. However, to do these activities, you need to wear
Closed-toed shoes.
which we did not. And that was fine.
We weren't planning on doing activities, but when we got up there, we thought, oh, there's a lift. We can go up, but you need close.
Yeah, we poked around in the couple. We were both wearing flip-flops, and so we weren't doing anything. We did stop into the chalet, so they have a nice, beautiful chalet there. Beautiful. We stopped in there for lunch. Extremely overpriced, but again, they got you. It's either eat or don't, so you're paying probably one of the more expensive meals we had for like a cafeteria style lunch.
Yeah, it was definitely cafeteria.
But again, that's okay. There's some things that you could have gotten there that was our fault.
That's okay.
But not a huge deal. Like, I mean,
part
you can go there. Yeah, like we were doing it. It was fine. It was, like I said, it was the lunch itself was fine.
Yeah.
And again, it's just part of the deal. But again, it's a very kid friendly place. And again, the views were absolutely beautiful. Amazing. Once you get up there, and it's about 15 minutes up, and then same back down. But you can stop at different points. There's an observation deck, kind of 3/4 of the way up.
And that's the first one you want to get off there because you can't get off on the way down. And you want to get off because the gondola goes straight up, and then the second point is kind of over.
Yeah.
So you want to stop here so you can get the full view because the next stop is over the mountain. So there's really no view at the very, very top.
Yeah, and there's like I said, it's a it's a round observation deck. So there's different points that you could see the lake, and it was really neat because off in the distance to the west, or to the to the west, you could see the rain. Yeah. And then as you kind of go, you could see it coming down, and then it like got really nice as you went this way. But you could see kind of rain coming in the distance, and it's really nice. You can see. I mean, it's July, and you can still see snow in the mountain.
It's pretty cool
in the distance. So it was really neat, and just something that when you're here, it's something you should do. You play the tourist, and definitely do that. So again, something we recommend. And there's a few other things that you could do in the area, but obviously, if you're coming, you look them up.
And it's just a walk. It's like 2 minutes on the road.
Yep, it was right there. You don't have to take a cab. You don't have to do anything like that. No, so it worked out very well for us. Those are the two things that we did. Really enjoyed it. And
there's tons more to do. That's the funny thing, right? Like people on the plane were like, "Oh, we're doing this and that." I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, there's a lot to do though." So that's just this trip.
Yep. So other than that, our last part of this chapter, I guess we'll just wrap everything up and then kind of our final thoughts. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. Overall,
lovely.
Very good experience. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely do one of these again because, again, the price is right.
Yep.
You cannot beat a flight and hotel deal for $198 anywhere. Most places you can't even get a hotel room for $200. So great experience. The only hiccup is you got to find your way to one of these cities. So it's going to cost a little bit extra. So again, breakdown of our whole trip. Our trip cost, again, $198. Parking at the airport would have been $90.
Yeah.
Gas, there and back, $75. Some misc charges, gas station snacks, a couple other things, $50. The gondola this trip, $158. Car rental, $105. E-bikes, $229. Food outside the hotel, we got a few different places that we went to just to grab a couple bites, $193. So this trip total for us cost $1,098. So we'll round up $1,100. That's what we looked up and broke down everything. So that's pretty good. It worked out really good. So for 4 days it cost us $1,100. So again, that's worth it.
Yes.
And fortunately for us, the casino was extremely kind to us. We hit 2 hand pays.
Yes, we did very well.
We hit 2 hand pays, which we don't normally do. So it was that part. That part worked out well. And that's not, again, why we're saying, like, oh, it's amazing. Like, we really did enjoy everything else. But that obviously adds to the
Lake Tahoe is a Hallmark movie. Everyone's genuinely nice. They want to help you. And we've had just a very pleasant experience with everyone we've talked to. Everyone. Bell desk, waiters, you name it, everybody.
They did. And just the one last thing. So if you ever go on in these trips, do anything, talk to the people at the desk before you leave. Ask for your folio. And again, you can ask a host that's on site. So I did that. I asked the host if they could do anything for our bill and everything that we did charge to the room. So again, full disclosure, they did comp off our bill. So our bill with all the food that we charged was a little over $400.
Yeah.
So again, the dinner to Hell's Kitchen,
2 dinners at Harrah's,
to the 2 dinners at Harrah's,
and breakfast.
breakfast, a couple of the drinks at Cleo's, things like that. A little over $400. That was all wiped off our bill with what we gambled and what we played,
and some rewards credits.
And they do use your rewards credits. So they cleared out our rewards credits, which was fine.
Yep.
And then they covered the rest, which was excellent. So again, we're going home very happy. And that's just a tip to do at the end of even if you're going to Vegas or any of your trips. So other than that, the one thing we didn't talk about was the pool. We can skip that because the pool wasn't very good.
Yeah,
it was basically.
It's not that we missed it. We just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's not exciting.
It wasn't anything good. So the pool wasn't anything exciting. But other than that, amazing trip. Thank you, Lake Tahoe. It was great. We would definitely go back.
Yes.
And we'll probably 100%. Look into another Caesars Air opportunity in the future. So thank you for watching. We'll be back in Vegas soon.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure you like and subscribe. And also, thank you, lastly. We did get recognized on the trip, which was funny. Got recognized on the plane.
On the plane.
I didn't catch your name. Lovely woman that came up and she said, "I know who you are." So that was kind of nice. We liked it. Made us smile. Yeah. And like I said, we'll be back in Vegas in no time. And
we'll see you guys there.
Bye.
Bye.